Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory, yes. We're back on Satisfactory, ready for another day, back on our modded playthrough. And if you'd like to know what those mods are, the mods list is down in the description section of the video, along with a link to Satisfactory Mod Manager, so you can download and install mods for yourself, yes. Okay, so, I didn't really do anything in between episodes this time. I just kind of left the game running in the background while I did other things, and built up some of the nuclear fuel rods as well. So we should hopefully here soon, once we get this system built up, we get this all connected, then we'll turn on the actual nuclear power plants. That way they can start using. Also, at full rush, this completely runs out of uranium, so I had to drive the train and try and get more uranium. Basically, fill it up and then bring it in. Right now, it's okay, but it's gonna run out again. Because, yeah, the train goes there and there's not hardly any uranium, so I just had to wait for that and then have it deliver a full load. That way it would be full rather than just delivering like half a car's worth of uranium. It was a mess. But, yeah, so we're not bringing in enough uranium for this to run full time. As you can see, the train just came in. Let's go take a look at that. I need to keep an eye on my filters as well. I almost died just while the game was running and I wasn't here. Yeah, see, it's only delivering this one. Basically, what I had to do was I had to just turn off the auto or the auto AI or whatever, the driving on this train. Just have to turn it off and then let it sit for a little bit and then drive the train over. I'm gonna let it go now though because we are decently full on this stuff because of the other train as well. So it only it delivers most of it. But yeah, so it all goes from here into here and then on, so on. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess. Yeah, I think we're going to have to very, very soon get Mark III miners so that we can actually keep up with the uranium demand that we're using. And we're slowly catching, it seems. Yep, we're slowly building up stock inside of these dealios here. Very, very nice. Yep, all looks good. So yeah, we should shortly be able to turn that on. Also, the bug. I guess there's a bug with with some certain blueprints will cause the game to crash. So the blueprint I have does work. If you guys remember, we built this blueprint here. We got to be very careful with it though. And this blueprint right here, if this blueprint collides with certain objects, and goes into that, goes into that state right there, goes into it's clipping, basically. While I'm able to actually build it, mainly these guys, the mergers and splitters, it crashes the game. It immediately crashes it. Well, actually, it's not a crash, it's a freeze. I actually have to Alt F4 in order to get it to work. But it looks like I'm also having a coal train nuclear power plant. Where is this? It's by the water collection plant. We're having an issue over there, it looks like. So, I guess let's go over there and find out what's wrong. Okay, looks like we have a classic we have a classic, both of them try to reserve the intersection at the same time, more likely. And that just did not happen. So the only way to fix this is get in one of them, turn on the self-driving. Let's just pull him through the intersection. Pull him through both intersections here. Okay, we'll see if it continues. You may or may not reserve the next set. No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, this sometimes happens, especially with a game this size. That's also apologies for the FPS. There's nothing I can do about that FPS. Because of my massive city, my massive freaking save, there's just nothing I can do. I just have to roll with it. Okay, now we should be able to turn on self-driving. There we go. Now it's on its way. And that should let the rest of these go. Hopefully. No? No go? Were you the problem? Yeah, and we're bound to, with mods and stuff, we're bound to run into bugs as well. Turn on self-driving. Or turn off self-driving. Power, power! Okay, let's see if it reserves this intersection here. If not, we'll have to pull it through there too. Yep, it reserved it. Okay. That should be fixed then. Yeah, it's going. Sometimes that happens. Yeah, we couldn't get our coal train in. Is our coal train stuck? The coal train might be stuck. And it can't climb the hill. Oh, it's climbing the hill. Go train go! Go train go! Go train go! Right, which one are you? I'm just gonna ride with you here. Coal station. So look, more than likely you're going towards the coal power plant. That's it. Freaking coal power plant. These dang trains, man. I'm actually very excited to start a brand new game once 1.0 comes out. It's gonna be great. There. Yeah, that damn autosave too is also taking forever. It is a very, very long autosave. It's funny just how much in this world is. We'll get off there. All right, back to the power plant island because we got some work to finish up there. Okay, back over here. So, yeah, I'm still kind of thinking on what I want to do for certain things. But yeah, we got to get these hooked up to power and then and whatnot. So here's what I'm thinking. I wonder if what that blueprint would look like up here. A power tower. It's very interesting. Gotta be careful with it. We may crash. That is funny. It caused the crash. It happens. Jeez. It is not happy, is it? I don't know why it's not happy. Yeah, if we put this like, let's say here. Just trying to put it. Where the heck is the lines at? I guess that's the problem as well, is trying to figure out where the lines are at. For some reason, Can't line it up with this. Okay, so maybe there. I hope, anyway. It looks to be correct. Okay. There we go. Wanted to put a few of these along the, geez, careful. A few of these along here. I don't think I'm going to put them along this piping system, because I was looking at it. And it's not going to work with what we have. So I'm going to just not have them there, but we'll have them up here for fun. We can have like 3 of them. I need some more steel beams. That's it. This is completely forgot. You know, I actually completely forgot to go get steel beams. Again. Oh, jeez. Actually, I was supposed to do that in between episodes, wasn't I? Oh, well. We're making steel beams in here. We can just steal these. Ha ha ha, steal. Sorry. Bad joke. We're actually using power still. But we're not using very much. It does go back into recharge mode, which is good. So yeah, we're just gonna take all these. So we can build a couple of these. Yeah, I think it'll look... Will it look okay? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what to do with this. Like, it looks okay-ish. I guess we just have to place some more of them and see what happens. Now, luckily, we can use that. Oh. Sorry about that. Alarm clock telling me I got stuff to do. So I just gotta find the center of this. Wish I could line it up. Okay. So is there a gap then? I guess we'll find out. No, there's no gap. They actually overlap a little bit, which is fine. Why is one slightly brighter? Oh, it's because of the sun direction. Okay. So I want to build, like, I don't know, a few of these. Oh, I need steel beams, and I'm gonna need quick wire like crazy too. I guess we're just gonna have to go get that stuff. There's just no way around it. Alright, we'll have to go back to the city, return back to no FPS land. I know it's no FPS here, but it's especially no FPS over there. Not good. Right, so yeah, let me go. Let's go back to the city and get the materials we're gonna need for that. I guess first we'll grab our quick wire. Grab, like, I don't know, 3 stacks maybe, 1,500 quick wire. Since we're gonna have 3 stacks, might as well have 3 or 4 full stacks. Sure. And then steel beams. Steel beams are assembler, so that comes in over here. And then no, steel beams are constructor. I'm an idiot. We all know this to be true. Okay, so that goes into this splitter, which then goes up this way. Which then goes there. There's our steel beams. We're just going to grab as many as we can, because we're going to need them all. Might as well leave myself 1 slot. What else does that blueprint need? Needs rods. Okay, so we're gonna need some rods. Yeah, let me go back like 3 stacks, and we'll grab like 3 stacks of rods as well, because we're definitely gonna need rods. Okay, rods are also constructor, which comes in right there, which comes in there and goes there, and then goes there. As long as you know how it's put together, you can figure out where this stuff is. Yeah, we'll just go full stack. Okay, that should be enough, hopefully enough materials to build those that I want to build. Alright, back to the train. Well, crap. I almost made it. It was very close. Look, I was on the last car. If the train would have waited 2 more seconds, we would have made it through. Balls. Right, turn on self-driving, get you going. Okay, we're just gonna let it. Are you gonna get enough power to go, or? Oh, okay. I don't think we're gonna be able to move either. No, we're not gonna be able to move because you're trying to push into me, and I'm trying to push past. Back it up a second. I guess we'll have to wait. I'll have to pull this train through first. Like, almost every time I drive my train, my construction train, I cause an accident. Like, there goes my spotless record of driving trains, and you know, my dream of being a train conductor. Oh dear. Anyway, back to the island. Hopefully no more crashes this time. And parked. Damn oats, anyway. I was eating a nutritional bar there while I was kind of driving the train around, and I had a piece of oat get stuck in my throat there. I went to when I went to say something. Hate when that happens. Get stuck in the windpipe, and you're just like, you go to say something, and it's just like, oh, nope. I can't talk right now. Okay. We should hopefully have enough now for this this project. So blueprints, the power tower. So yeah, it overlaps just a little bit. I think there. Is that? Yep, that looks like it because you can see the thing there. I wonder if we could fit 5 up here. I think we can. Well, maybe 4. Next, the next one is going here, and then the next one goes here. Nope, we're good. Wait, no, we're not. Actually, no, we're good. I think we do 5. Okay. Yeah, we can do 5. We can definitely do 5. Production. What am I looking for? Blueprints. Blueprints. Is that dang autosave interrupted? Like, unless you guys know, you have no idea. You'd have to know in order to know, basically. Is that freaking, those freaking autosaves, when they get to a certain point to where they're literally taking like 30 seconds to a minute to actually autosave. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, there we go. So the reason that this one's going to be slightly off. Let this build first, so we don't want to cause a crash. Nice. Very expensive to build, but very cool looking. We built our own, and we're not even playing on update 8 yet. So yeah, the reason I didn't put this next to this here is because the arm would have stuck into the building. So I didn't want that. Also, I have come up with a plan for what this building is going to be. This building is going to be responsible for making nuclear pasta. The rest of it will be made in the main city. But this building is going to be nuclear pasta. We're going to have particle accelerators. We're going to another train issue. Man, the train issues are freaking bad today. Look at this. Coal train 1. Yeah, there's an issue over there. Oop, we're out of power. So yeah, we're just gonna have to fix it in a second. But yeah, I'm thinking nuclear pasta can go here, and then what we'll do is we'll use drones to fly the material in and whatnot, and then we'll use a drone to drop off the nuclear pasta near or in the city somewhere. Like maybe we'll build like a drone port where we can send and receive materials, and maybe it can have like it could be its own like like a train station. Like we'll do it on top of the train station over there maybe, and then we can pipe materials to and from it, stuff like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. But we can also build most of the we can build most of the stuff here, if not everything. I just need a place to drop it off, I guess, because the train station obviously is not going to do because we don't have the room for that. But I'm thinking this building here, like we could put the smelters up here on this level, and then on the next level we'll put the constructors, and we'll just build this super tall building, and it'll be fine. Anyway, let me go. Let's go sort this out. And this freaking train. I don't know why this train's having an issue again. Like I said, it could be mods, or it could just be. I mean, they are modded trains, so it does make sense that they're not quite working on the. Ah, crap. If I had been a little faster, I could have jumped on that train. But yeah, we're not quite as fast as the modded trains anymore. We used to be faster. Not anymore. But yeah, we're running a train mod, which allows us to upgrade the trains. It's called Progressive Trains by Andre Quillis. So that's the. Yeah, look at the uranium they're bringing back. Like, they're very empty. Very empty trains. Now, what the heck did... Oh, you know what happened, I bet. I didn't check if the sulfur train continued. And it did not. It just stopped at the next intersection. Like an idiot. Yeah, I think what it is I think these are still working on probably an older system for the AI. Is what I'm thinking is happening. And the older train AI had issues like this where it didn't have the logic to oops. Yeah, it just didn't have the logic to continue. So it would just stop at an intersection and just never reserve it because, well, it was a logic issue. So, okay, that should fix it. And like I said, it's probably the old system. That's how it used to work. Used to have problems like that all the time on unmodded. So, and since these are modded trains, more than likely they're going to run off that older system. That's just a guess. I don't know what it actually is. That's just a guess. And we're more likely to cause crashes, have spaghetti code, all that good stuff. Love it. But yeah, I'm also excited for Update 8 to come out. I'm hoping that it comes out soon. So come on, come out for the end of Spooktober. Give us a Halloween present. That actually looks pretty cool over there. Look at that. Oh heck yeah. And then once the building gets fully built and stuff like that, we're we're using particle accelerators over here. Plus, if we go to use plutonium, like go to use our nuclear waste for plutonium and stuff, we can recycle inside of just on the island. We don't have to send it anymore. Which I still have yet to to do the waste disposal site. Find a place for that too, just for fun. You don't have to do it, obviously. We could just stack a bunch of boxes somewhere, but I kind of want to have a waste disposal site. and build it into, what I want to do is I want to build the train station, right? And then around the train station I want to build this bunker looking thing into the like just to make it look like a kind of a bunker style and whatnot, and then yeah, you know, and make it look like a waste disposal site of some kind. I think that would be really, really cool. Okay. The power of tower. I started to say it wrong and I just went with it. It's like, yeah, we're already there. You might as well just continue. Okay. Kind of using the bounding box to judge. Oh, we're out of steel again. Wait a minute, really? Holy crap, how much steel do we need? Oh my gosh, dude, we need so much steel. That's insane. And we didn't put no steel in the train either. I kept all the steel on me. Unless we have steel hiding somewhere. Nope. Yeah, we're completely out of steel. We're out of steel pipes too. I guess we just take from this. Man, I have no idea. Oh, they're not even built yet. They're still trying to catch up to the system. Crap. Well, I'm not taking the train again. I'm just gonna hitch a ride somewhere. Let me go get some steel beams and we'll meet back with you over here. All aboard the coal train, baby. That uranium train is bringing back one car. What the heck? Sheesh. Okay, back over here at the steel beams again. That goes to there, that one goes to there, and then that one goes here. Alright. Yep, we're just going to take as many steel beams as we can. Alrighty. Now I gotta find a ride back. Do I need anything to drop off? No. Okay. Just curious. Oop! Out of power. There. Okay. And now... go right back up here. Look at this. Actually, it looks really good from a distance with all this. Yeah, just gives that extra detail to the build. Makes it look decent. Makes it look like a power plant, essentially. Cannot believe I used that many steel beams, though. I mean, to be fair, actually read the thing. Almost 500 steel beams per one of these, which is pretty insane. But so worth it. And now we're out of concrete. I have concrete on the train, luckily, but jeez, man. By the time I get this done... Actually, hold on to them steel pipes. It's like by the time I get this done, we would have built a stock all the way up to max for those uranium fuel rods, which is actually what I'm kind of hoping to happen anyway. I'm going to try and, because we're not going to get it turned on today, I don't think, but we'll have it done by the end of the week. I will make sure of that. Mark my words, we will have this power plant up and running at the end of the week for like the whatchamacallit, for the logistics side of things. We'll have power that way, because we really need to get started on the rest of phase 4. That's the whole point of this build, but yeah. Some would say this build has gone on too long. It's okay though. I love how those things pop in first. Yeah, look at it build though. It's so cool. It's just the animation's like, eh. Yeah, look at this. It's gonna be nice. Okay. So the next section, the next thing we got to do is we're gonna have to build a cage around these puppies. Also, we need to have door access. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. I was gonna fix that too. I just remembered. Yeah, let me fix that real quick. So basically what I was going to do is I was going to lower all this down a meter because this wasn't working. So I got to delete all these and then I got to select everything and then drop it down if I don't want to rebuild it. So anyway, let me do that real quick. Alright, it did take me a minute, but I didn't do all of this that I wanted, but I did manage to get most of this replaced. Also, I'm doing 3 layers. I've decided. Yeah, I have decreed we are doing 3 layers, or 3 layers, three walls high for this, since we're going to be using machines in here instead of offices. Sounds pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I love that the trains can go side by side and then they split. It's pretty cool. I'm loving it. I know I'm crediting myself there, but hey, it's cool. It's cool, man. It's cool, bro. It's cool. So now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna hook all these up and stuff like that. It's gonna be interesting. I may have to make a blueprint. So, I wanted to build a cage around these like I have in the past, but being that they're seeing that this is on a roof, like, we don't need to cage it off, although it probably would look cooler with a cage. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna we're just gonna put down some metal support beam here. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do it here. So like this. So we go like this. Let's have this on default. Freeform. Oh, how weird. I didn't realize it did that. Okay. That's gonna change some things. Actually, not really. Okay. So then if I take a beam and I go, let's say, like to this height. So 15 meters. 15 meters, and then we take our beam like this, do a diagonal. Like this. Okay. And then we do a beam, now obviously this is not going to be in here. And then we take a beam and we go across, default. Okay, so what if we go like every 2 of these? Now if you, there's a little trick with beams as well if you haven't seen this before. There's a lot of the times where you'll connect this beam right here, and you can see there's a bit of a gap in between those 2 beams. But instead of doing that, if you actually go to where it goes to snap on the end and you move it over a little bit, this, it may not be ideal, but it overlaps it and it doesn't glitch. So, because it's exactly the same place, and technically it's counting it as one beam, so kind of. And then this way you don't have you don't have a gap in there. So that's what I was trying to say. Okay, it's not. Yeah, that's not in the same spot. Okay. So we're just gonna have to build. So right in the middle. Is that right in the middle? So. Okay. How do I do it? I guess we just gotta do a straight piece here. That. Then default again. Okay. So now we know how far we're going. We can remove the center. And diagonal these to our beams. So this is basically just a way to be able to put on basically connect these all together, because you can't daisy chain these. You can connect them together, sure, but never. I stand corrected. All right, you can daisy chain them now. Wonder when that probably got added a long time ago. I like my method better. It looks cooler. Okay. Okay. Just kidding. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. It's because this overlaps. Oh, weird. Huh. Are these at the exact same angle? They should be. I hope anyway. Okay, so then... Actually, what if we go in between each one of these? I mean, yeah, we have to find the... we'll have to go like this and find the center. Once we find the center, we can do angled. It may take a little while, but I think it'll look good in the end. So something like that. I like using these I-beams, they look really good. So yeah, we just basically go along here, place each one of these. This might take a minute. Yeah, we place each one of these right in the center. As long as we get it correct on every single one of them. Unfortunately, we cannot make this a blueprint because it is too long. However, we can still build it. We can still build it. Yeah, I'm probably going to build this in my own time. But this would be the basic idea. Yeah, because they're going to take a little while. They're probably going to take about, judging by how long it's taking me so far, let's say probably about, I don't know, about 20 minutes maybe? Maybe less, maybe 10 minutes. Maybe 10 minutes each. That's probably what it's going to take me. Each one of these. Or not for, yeah, for each line. Maybe about 10 minutes. I could probably build them. Yeah, I mean, I would like to build them. Be done with it. There's got to be a better way, right? I wonder if they have, probably should have looked for this earlier, to be honest. But I wonder if they have a blueprint mod. People have probably been, you know, saying that the whole time. But nobody ever, if you don't comment, you know, on things, then you're never gonna see me, you know things that you know. I guess, I don't know. I really don't. That's what I'm saying. It's like if there's an easier way for me to be doing things, other than the, you know, the obvious build less. It's like I already know that I'm actually doing this for fun, believe it or not. It actually is quite fun to build in detail like this and actually make things look almost real world-ish, like definitely I wouldn't say a parody, more of like a, I don't know, my interpretation of it, I guess. Not really sure. Yeah, I might look up a way to make blueprints, because it's like I probably should have done it earlier, but it's just the way that goes. Oh, some of these are in the floor. Are they? No, they're not in the floor. Okay. What they were. Oh, we can do this. Oh, yeah, that's better. Do it like that. I don't mind if it sticks to through the ceiling underneath. That's just train stations down there. No one's gonna care. Place these all the way around. Okay, so this is basically the idea here. So here I've got my A-frame now. So then what I do is I take my Mark II connector, and we place it on both sides. It's basically like that. I actually have an idea. I just came up with this idea as well about 5 minutes ago. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a modular. I'm going to make a modular blueprint. That's going to basically be this, what we've already built, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so that when I put the blueprints next to each other, they actually seamlessly go together. I think that's what I'm going to do. But I need to finish this portion of it, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm going to use the blueprint. I wonder if that'll fit in here. Just temporarily. Yeah, that actually will fit. Okay. So how many foundations do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we can get 5 in there. No, it's only a 4x4. So 1, 2, 3. So we'll go with this one here. We'll just go with the one. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to remove one of these because I gotta remove them anyway. But I'm gonna remove one of these, and we're going to see it's centered inside of that one. All right. So it's gonna be offset, I guess. It just kind of has to be that way. No, wait, no, it doesn't. The blueprint doesn't know. Okay. So yeah, we're going to build that, and then we're going to build the beam that goes on either side of it. So you've got a whole foundation that it sits on, and then it's a half foundation out from that. So let's say that it's, let's put this right in the middle. So yeah, that should be the center. And that's sideways. Like I say, it don't matter, but... Okay. Alright, that's center. So then, let's say this is a full foundation here, which is going to be 4 squares. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And then, so we're going to go out to these main lines here. I don't know why I was using that as a marker, but... So what we can do is we can go production. We can go architecture. So we'll go architecture. So that's the full foundation there. So 1, 2, it's a half foundation. 1, 2. Just go default. So it goes to there. And then we grab the center. Now we're going to have to build this in a way that we can actually place it down correctly. So this is going to be the right side. So we did 15 in height. And then now we do diagonal from both sides. Get rid of that beam. So we're only going to build one A-frame, basically. Well, I'm going to start building the other A-frame, but oh, and we can't have this because it interferes. All right. So then we'll just have to use this then. I believe it's large, isn't it? Yeah, we go up to large. Actually, that looks better anyway. So, yeah, screw it. It looks better. We're going to go with it. So then we go architecture, we'll go beam. We should be able to place the beam on the end of this. I might have to remove that in order to place the beam. Yeah. Okay. And then, yeah, we'll just snap to the beam, it's fine. Yeah, because there's no snapping point up here. Okay. It's right there. I'll grab another beam. It's up there. Let's remove that one. Oh wait, we probably have to have the center in there in order for it to actually snap correctly. Okay. So there's that, and then we have the beam go across. Default. Well, I'm going to have to see that's this line here. We're going to have to put this here for the moment. Why is that so far off? And 15. I'll snap to this side. I wonder what that looked like. Actually, I might not need a beam connector up here. I still want to put one, kind of. Actually, it looks kind of cool, you know? Yeah, okay. And then we'll use that as a means of putting it together, hopefully. What I'm hoping is that the center of this actually will be this instead of something else. Okay, so then we'll go power, we'll go Mark II. Just like that. And then just like that, because we need these connected. Not only in between, also to this. Okay. So that should be everything, yeah. That's exactly what I want. And then the next one, and next one. And then the last one, we're just going to have to add the beams manually, I think. So yeah, let's go ahead and save this blueprint. This blueprint's not gonna it's not gonna take much. So yeah, we're just gonna name this blueprint as our, I don't know, battery. Select icon. Okay, so then select this. I'm just going to call it battery bank. Modular. Yeah, battery bank modular. Save blueprint. Blueprint saved. Alright, clear blueprint designer. And then you get your items back. Honestly, I think they should just, when it comes to the blueprint designer, anything that goes into the blueprint designer, if it's a hologram, should just be, it should just be free to place rather than having this inventory system. It's kind of weird. Okay, so now let's. Oops, sorry, my voice kind of broke there a little bit. Let's try it out. Oh, we can't rotate. Uh-oh. I want. Oh, I see what's happening. Okay. There we go. I was like, no, we can't rotate. No, we can't. We just. Yeah, it looks like that is the center. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here. We're going to test this out. We're going to delete all these. And then what I'm going to do, so when you place it in blueprint mode, what does that mean exactly? Blueprint mode. Yeah, I don't know what that means. But me centering this should work. Oh, is it blueprint to blueprint? Well, you can't exactly do that, I don't think. Yeah, and I can't use the smart mod either. So I just got to do this and just snap them all the way along. I'm glad I grabbed more beams. I'm probably still going to run out. This costs 28 beams each. So we are going to be hurting. It's like, as long as we're centered, I'm going to leave the rest of them there as I place these along. It seems to work out pretty well, though. And then there'll be less connecting at the end. Because if you remember, with the last kind of battery thing we built, it took forever to connect up all the power lines, because we had to pull the power lines in between each wall connector, because you couldn't just do a dual wall connector, because it was too thin in between for a beam size. So you had to place the connectors on each side of the beam, connect them together, and then connect them to that, and then connect them between the beams and all that other stuff. In this one, we're going to be able to just connect between the beams and call it a day. For each line. Okay, so yeah, let me get the rest of these placed and then we'll see how this line looks. Okay, now that line is placed, ooh, yeah. Ooh, that looks good. I don't like how these connectors don't droop, but they're fine. I mean, to be honest, the way I've looked, I'm gonna delete these two. When I've looked at these, in real life, this type of stuff like this, they always have solid cable, like it's almost like a bit of solid core copper that's just a straight like copper piece. It's actually not a cable at all. It's just conducting, and then it's got an outer coating to it, and that's it. And it's like a solid piece that what you do is you can bend it. You bend it in the shape that you need, and then it stays in that bent shape. I don't know what it's called because I'm not an electrician, but it's just from what I've researched and stuff. The little bit of research that I have done seems to show that, which is really nice. Or it's nice to know this kind of stuff when you're trying to build something realistic. Definitely, if you're ever trying to build anything realistic to real life, kind of in like video games like this, it's always best to research up the stuff, at least a little bit, rather than just looking at a picture of it and trying to copy it. Because if you have a better understanding of it, then it's, then you're just like, oh, okay, and then from there you can then start manipulating the way it is built and build your own style. And that's how I do Satisfactory. I mean, not that anybody asked for that information. It's just It's just how I am. I'm gonna have to fly up. Okay. So yeah, let me place all these. We'll get this one roof done, and then we'll connect everything together. Okay, then there we are. Also made a blueprint of the little. I called it delete because I'm going to delete it once I'm done with it. But yeah, I made a little blueprint to do the end A-frame piece, and I also discovered that doing blueprint mode was way faster. So fairly nice. Now we just got to figure out how we're going to connect these. So I think what I'm going to do is each tower is going to be responsible for 2 lines. Because there's 10 towers, there's going to be, well, 5 lines. And then we're just going to connect them all. I think it would look really cool. I'm also going to do this too. Just to kind of connect, we need to start connecting this type of stuff together. Between each tower. But yeah, I think it'll look really cool. So basically the idea would be then to connect these to this. I might have to make these Mark III. Because we're trying to connect many connections. Actually, might be alright. Doesn't that look cool though? It looks really cool with it all connected to one like that. So it's like it's tied to it. Yeah. And then what we do is on the next one, we just do this again. So each line is going to be connected via this. I think that's all power, so something like that. Okay, so I actually want to start from this end. I'm still not sure about this though completely. I might redo this. Yeah, I'm not really sure how I want to do this because there's a few different ways I can go about it, right? And I'm not really sure how I'm going to go about it and what I'm going to do exactly. Because like I said, there's 5 towers and there's 10 lines of these, right? So if we put all of these on this end, because these ones don't have, so let's connect it up as if we're gonna see how this goes. So yeah, and eventually this is all gonna be connected anyway. Eventually going to make that a point to make sure all of this gets connected into. I mean, it's all going to go to one tower anyway, once it heads towards the city. So I guess what we could do. See, that one goes to there, and then this one, yeah, it just gets further and further. Which is what I'm curious. What can we change? I mean, we could connect multiples. So like, say this bottom one and this one goes to this, right? And then this one and this one goes to this, but also this one will go to this one and this one will go to this one. So basically, we'll have like lines kind of crossing. Let's see how that would look. Well, I can't do that. Actually, I can't do that because even if I had a Mark III, Which Mark III only has 10 power connections, so that's only 3 extra. So yeah, that wouldn't exactly work. So I'm just trying to figure out what we can do here to make this look decent. To connect this all up, but also make it look good. Just trying to utilize every power connector on our towers here. Now, generally, you would just see a couple of lines going from this to this, because you're just going from almost like a substation style to a long-range tower. Which would be cool. So, can we do this? This one and these two have to go to this one, right? And these two have to go to this one. But then these two go to this one, and these two go to this one. And then these two go to this one, 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 and these two. Yeah, that does work. I guess I just have to build it and see what it looks like, and we might have to call it good there. I guess we'll find out. Okay, so there we go. All of those are now connected. Very nice. But they're not staying this way, because I had a thought, and guess what? I'm gonna have to move all these towers over. Ugh. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, here's my idea. Why have this connected like this when these can be moved to here instead? And then the cables go, well, I mean, it won't be going straight, but they'll be going outwards. It's like, why did I build it this way? I could use the micromanage mod. It'd take forever, though. I don't know what's faster, deleting everything and then replacing it, or selecting everything and then moving it. It'd probably be faster to move it. Yeah, probably be faster to move it. But there's like so many pieces. And I can't just delete a blueprint. Deleting blueprints just doesn't work. I thought it was supposed to, like you're supposed to be able to delete. Like the game would recognize that it's a blueprint. So then it would just delete the whole thing. But I don't know what happened to that design. Or not design, but I don't know what happened to that idea. I thought that was supposed to be a thing. Maybe not. I'm just curious how many pieces there are to select. I mean, there's only 5 towers to move. And the connections will reconnect themselves. These power lines. Or they're supposed to, anyway. Unless it crashes, of course. I've got to select every single piece. And I can't just go on a deletion spree either, because I'd have to select it all. Or up to 50, essentially. Yeah, it's definitely made of more than 50 pieces. So if I select all of this, just like I said, just curious, how many pieces are there? Yeah, to select each individual tower, and then try to move it all at one time. We could do one tower at a time. That way, because if you press the wrong button while selecting, what'll happen is it'll unselect everything you just selected. So you'd have to reselect it all again. So rather than doing all the towers at once and risking that by accident, because I'm hitting a lot of keys, a lot of different keys here, just to get this all selected. And once I find out how many pieces there are, yeah, I think moving it might be faster. Because how many deletion cycles am I going to have to go through? I can only delete 50 items at a time. And we're already past 100. There's over 100 pieces on this thing. Jeez. And we really used it, didn't we? Well, somehow I didn't end up selecting that. I'll have to, yeah. So yeah, doing each tower individually. Crapolas. Crapolas. It's gonna take a while. How many pieces? 3 deletion cycles so far. Looks like. To select each and every piece. Yeah, and you can't select through these. Plus, there not being any power up here. At least I can go all the way to the top, I suppose. That's not even all of it. We're missing some pieces. Just right over here. 149? Does that sound correct? It does look like we have it all. We got to be precise. Oh, nope, 150. So yeah, 3 deletion cycles. Yeah, that's hard to select. Just make sure cross beams. Yeah, if I like press the F key by accident, which is really easy to do. If I press the Q to build, to go into the build menu, it'll also unselect everything. So it looks like 150 pieces in total. Yeah, I don't see anything else to select. Unless I'm missing something. I think I got it all. Okay. Now this can crash your game by moving stuff. You just have to be careful. Ooh, out of power. Okay, so basically what I want to do is move it over 4. So we're going to hit Control-Alt, change this to huge, and then Control-J. 1, whoops, not Control-J, Control-Z now. Alt-J. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So nice and slow, nice and easy. You see how everything has done it. Oh crap, the only problem now is we're not going to be able to select the other tower because of this. Maybe it is smarter to delete. It's 150 deletion cycles and then replacing everything. And then reconnecting up all the electrical as well. See, with this method, I don't have to reconnect the electrical. Although I probably should, because it's technically more. I mean, it is reconnecting, but the game thinks it's still over here. Yeah, maybe it's best just to do that. Sorry, I was distracted by that. I was like, what the heck? Okay, yeah, we'll just select all of it. Or not select all of it, we'll just delete the towers and replace them. That's just the best way it's just going to have to happen. I don't want to, though. Let's do it. Much better. Even though it took me forever to do. I had to get it done, though. Look at this. Oh, it just looks so much better like this. It really does. Yep. Very, very nice. It did take forever to do. To delete all that, oh yeah. And then replace it was super fast, super easy. Yeah, but I was able to get everything centered again. Or, not again, but get everything centered and connected. They look really good like this. I also did the other side. I didn't finish it, obviously. But I did I deleted all 5 towers over here as well and replaced them. Yeah, we need to make sure that in the future we need to make sure that we get the exact ones, or we get these exactly where we want them, because they are a pain to delete. They really are. But there's that one. So now I just got to do that over here. Shouldn't be too hard. Let's do it. Okay, I think I've got this just about down. It's working pretty well, this modular blueprint here. Actually works pretty fast as well. So first thing we do is we get this lined up exactly where we want it. Because this is the start, so make sure you don't screw up the start. And then I kind of use the boxes or the outlines to kind of line myself up with the roof there. And that looks good, so I'm going to place that first one and let that one build for a second. Look at all the wire that goes back into it. There's a lot to that. Okay. So then I go to about right here because I can't reach any further. And we take our we grab our blueprint once more. We hold Control, and with blueprint mode, we got to rotate this to make it the same as everybody else. And then so then there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we move. It's a little laggy. 7, and then 8, 9, and 10. Very, very nice. And that's our last row there. All I had to do is, I didn't have to make another blueprint, luckily. I just had to start the A-frames on that end rather than this end like I did. So this side, or that side, I started on this end and I went north. And this end I had to start on the north end and go south because the way the blueprint was rotated, it's asymmetrical, so I can't just rotate it any way I want, unfortunately, unless I want to do that. So then, yeah, we just take these pieces, and they should go right there. And so it's like overlapping this bounding box here. And just like that. And that builds it on the end. Because if you build it away from the end, like this, so there's a gap. So we gotta overlap that. I'm not holding Control or anything, it's just the way it is. Okay. Now we got our end caps on there, now we just gotta connect everything with power. We'll have this side done too. Alrighty then. That didn't take forever at all. No, it didn't actually. But yeah, those are all connected now. Same with these, they look real good. I'm liking it. Things are starting to look real good, which is nice. It's actually starting to look like an actual power plant island. Like, yeah, look at all this storage. Like, each one of these, man, alone, these stores 100 megawatts each. And you take that 100 times 100, that's 10,000 megawatts just stored up, ready to be used. That's quite a lot. Are we even using 10,000 megawatts? No, we probably are. Probably using something around the tune of 20,000. Actually, no, our consumption's only 95. And it's probably, on the high end, it's probably like 1,200, or 12,000, sorry. At 12,000 megawatts, so, yeah. This is quite a lot of power to be stored. Plus, we have the other battery bank over there by the the fuel generators. Yeah, look at this. It's starting to look real good, and I am very, very happy with it. But anyway, that is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. Yeah, we got done what I accomplished, or what I accomplished. We got done what I planned to do. There we go. Don't ask me. My brain is just like, meh, I'll just say what I want. But yeah, we got done what I wanted, which is awesome. Very, very good. So I guess the next step then is to get those connected to these somehow and make it look decent. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run 5 power poles, 5 Mark II power poles lines all the way down these pipes on either side. And then I just got to figure out how I'm going to connect it up to this. What I might do is I might run a tower right here. Or some, I don't know. It's just going to be one of them things. We'll figure it out. But yeah, like I said, that is going to be it. So I do hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.